Now that you said that, no.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to Let Me Ask You a Question. I'm your host, Vin Man, and I am always accompanied with Jeff, Rob, and Danielle. How is everybody doing today? Always. I'm always accompanied with you. Wow, there you go. That's technical difficulties right there. I'm always accompanied by you three, and it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. We haven't done this in a while. This is a show. This is the show of shows, from what I hear, because people have been asking about it. They want it. Against Rob not wanting to do it.
This is the worst thing we do.
Yeah, that's what Rob feels like.
This is the core of our channel.
But it's the core of the channel.
Yes.
Although the core of the apple is not the best part of the apple. But I digress.
But it's where all the seeds are.
Which are poisonous.
For growth.
And you plant the seeds in the ground and they grow.
Absolutely.
Into more stuff.
And then you go up into the clouds and a giant tries to kill you.
Yeah.
This is going well.
Because you stole his golden chicken egg.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, how is everybody doing?
I'm great.
Awesome.
Vinny. Yeah, that's good to see your face.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, it's like you're like a breath
I'm
of
doing
fresh
well,
air.
thanks for asking.
Nobody cares, Rob.
I've been
killing
having
people
a good
in
day.
virtual reality. Anybody watch that by any chance? His virtual reality gaming videos?
I did.
Yeah, me too.
Huh.
They're great. I love them. I mean,
Why
they're
did you
really.
hesitate? You're
They're-
like,
they're
they're great.
Great.
No, they are. They're great. I watch them when I have nothing else to watch on YouTube.
That's good. So
And
on
it's
the
like a time
bottom
filler.
of the barrel.
You're always a plan B.
Oh, thank God.
But it's the best plan B that I could possibly have on YouTube.
That's because you're not a woman.
True. Very true. So you had something, speaking about plan B, I think the government's got to make a plan B if people storm Area 51.
You didn't ask me how I was doing, by the way.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean.
They could tell by your beard how you're doing.
Okay.
And it's looking nice, full, and healthy, and shiny, so everybody knows you're getting your vitamins and eating the correct purine of food or whatever you eat, and you're good to go.
Thanks, Dad.
No problem. So you had something to say about Area 51, correct?
Yeah, why is everyone obsessed with storming Area 51? You're going to die. You
No,
will
but
die.
you can't kill 1 million people.
Yeah.
What do you think bombs do?
If the government drops bombs on 1 million people...
It's in a desert in Nevada where they test the nukes. Oh, we tested a nuke. I guess they ran in the wrong direction.
But so then either way, we're going to find out what they've got there. Because they're going to use it on the...
Hold on.
What
There's
is that?
near the power button, you see like the volume stuff, left,
Yeah.
right. Keep doing it until it's muted. There you go. I thought I muted it.
We'll leave that in. I don't know.
There's no edits anymore.
Oh, that makes it so much easier.
Yeah,
I can
just let
throw
it
this
go.
up
Yeah,
immediately.
just
Absolutely.
just raw dog it, man.
Don't say that.
So they can't kill 1 million people at one time.
Why is 1 million people storming Area 51?
Because it's about time.
Look at that Facebook page.
Do you remember
it says
using
there's like 1 million people
Facebook
coming.
like 10 years ago?
I said I was interested.
Okay.
I'm interested in seeing the carnage.
But Facebook groups, when I remember, is like, hey, are you coming to Billy's execution? Yes. And then no one shows up. And then Billy's like, oh, nobody wants to see
12
me
people say they're
die."
going, and then 2 actually do. So do the math.
Okay.
So 250,000 people out
Will
of 1
die.
million are going to go.
That's not the correct math, but okay.
But the
Close
problem is that I'm with the people, man. It's about time that we find out what the hell's going on in there.
They make weapons.
Yeah, but listen, in all false wait, what the hell am I trying to say?
I don't know, but
idea.
I'm glad I
Okay,
don't have to edit.
I got it. In all legends, there's some truth, right? So what surrounds Area 51? Aliens.
Sand.
Salt lakes.
No,
Tourist
not
traps.
geography. Aliens, right? That's what, when you think Area 51, that's what you think
Wait,
of
that
aliens.
surrounds Area 51? I thought they kept them in Area 51.
No, surrounds the idea of Area 51.
Well, he
So-
means what is it synonymous with?
Oh,
synonymous,
what's it synonymous
yes.
with? The government.
No, aliens.
Well, so then who runs it if not? So the aliens run Area 51.
Could be.
Okay, let's focus this in a little bit. Does anybody think that there's actually aliens in Area 51?
No, I think there's just like weird like testing going on and like how much helium can we pump into this chicken?
What?
Oh, a lot.
So you
floating
think they're doing Jeff-style experiments?
Area 51 is just nothing but an
honestly,
episode of...
guys, I think it's time to come clean.
Non-fictional science fiction.
Yeah.
We
Don't watch it.
completely filmed non-fictional science fiction in Area 51.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's in there. And that's why no one knows about it.
Absolutely.
They're based off of secret reports from Area 51.
I think there was at one time.
You think there was an alien in there?
Okay, well, listen.
Did he leave? They let him go home?
Let's go back in history for a minute, right? Have any of you watched any documentaries on Area 51 or the crash of Roswell? Yes or no?
No.
Documentaries are like Ancient Aliens.
No, literally
It can't be
documentaries.
a documentary if it's false.
No,
It's like
let
a
me.
History Channel style,
let me explain.
style documentary. We know nothing.
Area
Nothing.
51 brought to you
No,
by Pawn
I mean,
Stars.
it's made. You can go back in the public records and wherever you can find it, and you could see the actual newspaper article. But when Roswell first happened, the first day, the next day after it happened, it was actually posted in the paper that the government found an alien craft, and there was two creatures that they found inside, right? In the paper, like
But,
published.
Vinny,
But the next day, that paper totally retracted all of that and said it was a weather balloon because I think the government said, shit, we can't be this honest with the people. Like, we have to cover this up. So that really happened. That's not false. That was actually done, and they had the government officials speaking in that article, like, written down what they saw and everything. And then it got retracted the next day. So that's where the controversy started.
To me,
Because
I don't want to interrupt you.
No,
but
no.
To
I'm
me,
so glad you interrupted him.
that just sounds like J. Jonah Jameson trying to make people hate Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely. But the truth is, that's what happened. So they said back then, right? They took him to Area 51, and that now here we are today, thinking that
But
there's
in
aliens
in
that
the 50s,
were there.
they literally ate cigarettes and drank when they were pregnant.
Absolutely.
And they're like, yeah, an alien. It was probably a weather balloon, and they have no idea what it is. Like, if I printed something,
Everything was black and white too, so it was hard
yeah,
to
so they couldn't see it. There was
Yeah.
like, what just crashed? Was that gray? We can only see black and white. So if I printed something in a newspaper tomorrow that said Vinny's intelligent, and they're like, you gotta retract this, I would have to get everything and delete it and be like, yeah, I never said that.
The point I'm trying to make is it was printed. Then the next day it was changed.
So anything in print is completely correct.
Well, back then, why would they lie about finding two creatures and a spaceship?
I feel
and
like
then
if
it's a weather balloon.
that sloppily done, there's no way it's true. That's like the biggest oopsie daisy in the history
No,
of
no,
this
no, no,
country.
no, no. They wanted
Oops.
to be honest at first. And then the next day they said we can't be dishonest with the people. We have to cover this up.
So the private media that doesn't work for the government.
No, the government.
Oh, so the government ran all media. So like Fox News and all that stuff at that time was all government.
I love you, but are you an idiot?
I feel like I'm talking to an idiot
I'm
right now.
trying to tell you, the next day after it happened, a newspaper was printed about government officials that were there, general, whatever the fuck, whoever was there, was saying, this is what we found. And then the next day they said, oh no,
So,
it's not. It's
Vinny,
a weather balloon.
I want to walk you through one thing. If you're going to cover up something, why would you do it in the exact crash site? Oh man, something happened right in this spot right here. Build a base where you can hide it under the trees. Why would you build it right there if it happened?
Maybe
No.
maybe the alien craft was like Thor's hammer, and they couldn't actually move it. They couldn't
Okay.
pick it up and move it or anything, so they built the base around it.
Okay.
I think aliens were there. I don't think anymore. I think whatever the hell was there is long dead, and whatever the hell we did with their ship is what it is. But I think the crash happened. I think they were there. I think if people storm, they're wasting their time.
Of course,
None's
they're going
gonna
to
be
get
there.
machine gun running in.
Maybe the aliens are like the McRib, and they're like, ooh, aliens. Yeah, blow them up.
Yeah, what else is going on realistically that they want us to care about a bunch of weebs storming Area 51?
Do you think? Are you fantasizing that like there's going to be government guys on the hill with miniguns, and as the crowd rushes in, they're just like like mowing people down?
Like it's like
they can't
Normandy?
do that.
Well, you were saying the other day that they should just plant like landmines there and
Yeah.
not tell anybody, or put like a little sign up so when they're running,
Just put a sign that says "Warning: Landmines," and they all run through it and blow up. I think you're underestimating the power of bombs. No, you can't
but
kill a million people.
landmines would be the-
Hiroshima,
Landmines
Nagasaki.
are the worst option because it's just like, okay, that front line's dead, run over their corpses, good to
The
go.
second the first landmine went off, everybody would turn around and go the other way.
They'd be like,
Are you
"Oh
kidding me?
fuck, was that a landmine?"
No, people are too liberal today. right?
People have nothing to live for today.
They're not going to mow down hundreds of thousands of people with bullets and bombs.
Why not?
I mean, so my feeling is if there is anything in Area 51, the amount that I can actually suspend my disbelief and stretch my, like, what's the word?
Imagination?
Terrible, hate everything brain.
Brain?
Yeah, imagination. The only thing that I think it could possibly be in Area 51 is, like, maybe a piece of alien technology, maybe something, or alien material that came down on, like, a meteor or something.
Maybe what's in there is the final
us.
book from George R.R. Martin. It's just chilling in Area 51.
We're
Did
gonna
you
talk
ever
about
see
Game
that?
of Thrones.
That's the only thing we have.
Did you ever see that military footage of the guy in that like UFO thingy? It was made public. It was in the same documentary, but it was in black and white, and he was trying to control, like, they built like this little mini UFO, and he's only maybe 2 feet off the ground, and he's trying to control it, but the thing's like, and the guy's sitting in the middle, and all the generals and
So you
shit
believe
are all
the
around.
government's covering up Area 51 and you're watching a government-funded video like, there's the proof, that's all we need?
Well, the government, they still don't even acknowledge Area 51. Yet it's on Google Maps, and everybody talks about it. And they're like, there's no Area 51, right? Aren't they still saying that?
No.
Well,
It's
that's
the
because
most,
they
like,
upgraded
meta government scheme, maybe.
You can go there. You can literally go to the outskirts, and you can see it, like, down the hill.
I understand. I'm just saying I don't think they still don't
You can also
publicly
see the
acknowledge
snipers
it.
up on the hill, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that same documentary, a guy drove his car to the edge, and then there was 2 government trucks that came. Nobody got out, and they just literally watched him in the car until he turned around and left the outskirts, and then they drove away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very heavily
So
monitored.
how close can you get without getting...
Within
There's
gunshot range.
literally a sign that says this is as close as you can get.
But they have a lot of... Danielle has a point, though. They have a lot of storming to do. Like, if it's a half a mile away from that sign, it's like...
Yeah.
Man, how
They're all going
like,
to
we're all gonna get,
pass
this
out
is-
before they even make it there.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate plan.
This is way too long of a walk.
How do you
like,
think you're gonna die?
Yeah.
I mean, you get a little bit of extra energy when you Naruto run.
How do you think
But-
you're gonna die?
Wait, so
They ain't making it.
are they really, like, running at a military compound with, like, salami swords and Weeaboo Nation nunchucks
No,
and
it's
stuff?
just a Naruto run.
But what are they,
When you put your
gonna
arms
do?
backwards.
I
But
understand
then they're just
that.
like, shoot me right here in the
But
skull!
let's say once they've gotten past the gunfire and they Rurouni Kenshin around the Gatling guns, when they're there, what are they going to do?
Run through all the hallways and open up all the doors. And
The door's closed in the front. How do they open the door?
You don't think there's some underground base that's like,
You ever see-
like flash wall, where it's like, and then you get in, and
No,
then
I
it
don't
like
think
takes
that.
you into a.
No.
You ever see that zombie movie where there's a wall there, but they all just climb over
Yeah, I
each
was gonna
other?
say the World War
So
Z.
it's World
Yeah,
War
World War
Z.
Z. They're just
Yeah.
going to World War Z themselves into the base.
I feel like that's really the only way.
The fat
that they
ones
can
all
get
line
there.
up across the bottom, and the skinny ones crawl up the top.
That's a great, yeah. That's what. That's
Wait,
how it
why
has
don't they
to be.
trick them? So why don't we get a million people together, go around the base and just eat all the sand and let the base collapse in on
You
itself?
guys don't understand. Whatever they're hiding there is not on level 1. They're gonna go in. They're gonna see the cafeteria and the gift shop, and there's nothing there that they're gonna see on level 1.
Like they just let them in.
yeah,
If it
like,
was
it's
just
going
like a bad museum when
Yeah.
you walk in there.
People are gonna be walking in like with their tray of food on their lunch break, like, the fuck are all you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing on level 1. It's all gonna be
The
subterranean.
tour guide's going to meet them in the front.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
the wor-
"Congratulations."
Welcome to Area 51.
The worst part would be everyone storms there, no resistance. There's like, right, and they get there and the doors just open up and they're like,
Look, nothing's going on.
like, a customer. No
Yeah.
one ever visits us.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't come.
Government officials are playing Twister over there. You know what I mean? Like, that's all they're doing.
Here's a rock from the moon. Here's a piece of meteor that fell one time.
Yeah. But it's going to be level 35, half a mile down.
But if you
in
think
the
they
ground
have
of the earth.
alien mega technology, you stand no chance of getting through those doors.
Think about, though, how much technology has advanced since that crash, right? Because everybody says also shrouded around Area 51 that things were reverse engineered from what we found, right? So think about that. Cell phones, touch screens, lasers, different steel,
Yeah.
different carbon fiber.
It's the theory
different-
that the tech boom happened because of the alien craft.
Exactly. And that does make sense because if something did crash, of course scientists are going to try to understand it, and if they can recreate it in a way. Maybe in the 50s, that was their first touchscreen, like, holy shit, like, I'm hitting this and things are happening, you know, like I can understand that, but as far as creatures in there, like if they're gonna walk in and it's gonna be like Men in Black and shit, everybody in tuxedos, little things running around, that's definitely not how it is. Like I said, if there was an alien, if there was an alien, they are absolutely somewhere else in formaldehyde, all like kaiju brain looking. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
anything's
today.
possible. Well, not anything, but most things are possible.
I do believe in aliens in general.
Well,
though.
you're a dumbass.
Yeah, so do I.
Also a dumbass.
In general,
Dude, the universe is too big.
And?
There's like, what did they say? Like
you'd have to be stupid not to believe in aliens.
36,000 suns that NASA can see with all other
like just
planets circling them. Like,
statistically, there's a chance. that
we're
they'll be
not
able
the
to-
only alive things.
Yeah, and aliens never made it here, but there are aliens somewhere out
So
there.
they never made it
plants?
here except for Area 51 where they crashed?
No, I never said that
Technically-
I believe
Okay,
in them.
so he's over
I
there.
said that maybe there was like a piece of technology or something that came down that just drifted across space for millennia and ended up there, but I doubt it.
Technically, we did find aliens. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, that's good.
Mars. They brought back. Was it Mars? No, Moon. Was it the moon?
You're talking
No,
about like the
no,
bacteria.
the bacteria.
Let him figure out what he's trying to talk about.
Was it the moon?
No, because
It
you're
was
just gonna
Mars.
cut him
It
out
was
while
Mars.
he's trying to
They
figure
found
it out.
water and there's bacteria in the water.
That's technically an alien. Technically, on paper, that was the first alien because it
Yeah.
was a living
Organism.
organism that was, so technically aliens were found already. It's just not little
But
green
wasn't
men.
the moon was an extension of Earth that broke off and got caught in its orbit? So checkmate, still part of Earth.
No, you missed the part. He said Mars.
But we
Yeah.
were talking about peanut butter or something.
Okay,
so.
well, we were talking about inflating chickens with helium, so.
I want to know a little bit more about what you think, Rob, about Area 51. Honestly,
It's a military base.
yes, but what do you honestly think is going on there?
Training.
Deep down,
Do you want to know what I think?
yes.
Oh my God! You're here? Who are you?
Oh, this is our special guest,
Danielle?
Oh,
I do nothing. No, I think it's going to be more like a V for Vendetta situation where they're doing like horrific things to like human beings. It's going to be way more bleak than people realize. And then once they storm in, they're going to be like, wow, I wish I never saw this. Goodbye.
Do you ever feel like Area 51's the front because it's so public to like Area 52, which is like the real weird
well,
shit
if they
that's
were
happening?
really
It's
smart,
a sequel.
that would be the trap. And they would get everybody in, and they're like, okay, great, more subjects for our experiments.
Oh, my
And then you go to
God.
Area 52.
and then a Men in Black style erase your memory. A little
Everybody
pen.
leaves with like the
No, just a little pen.
here's
the,
really what I
the
think.
Elon
Here's what I'm
Musk
thinking.
Neuralink. And
Here's
then
what I'm thinking. So there has to be somewhere where they're developing nukes and nuclear technology, right?
It's technically a weapons development base.
So
like,
if a
we know that.
catastrophe happened, you would want it to be isolated to a desert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
So where are the deserts in the United States?
Nevada.
around Area 51.
Right, near
Yeah.
Nevada. Where's Area 51? In
Yeah.
Nevada. So if they're like, oh my gosh, no, we split two atoms and they explode, at least only that is taken out and just the desert. So this way, it's not going to irradiate any other life or get into plants or get into food or anything like that. That's just where they're developing nukes and everything.
Yeah,
You
but
know
they
what
put
I hate
force
about
fields
you?
around the
Is that I'm
nukes.
right about everything?
No, is that's really plausible.
That's exactly what it is.
You know, that's where they're developing the stuff.
It's pretty common
That's
knowledge
what most
that
people
it's
think, yeah.
a weapons testing facility. Yeah, like just maybe not testing, but like development. Like they develop like the stealth bomber over there and things like that.
Mhm.
That's why you see weird stuff in those areas because we just flew a stealth aircraft above everybody.
Right.
Hey, what was that? You know?
Yeah, I don't think I would love to know what aliens are out there, though. I would love to know what like, is it just like on one of those planets where one of those suns and they're revolving around it? Are they animals? Is it anything like us? Are they conscious, or is it just all plants? Because a plant could be an alien too.
Well,
you know what I'm saying
let's
to us?
break this down with science. With science. All right, the probability that we're alive is not even in the ballpark of a number that our brain can understand.
Yes.
Therefore, to replicate that again would be scientifically impossible,
Improbable.
which makes it impossible.
Improbable.
Improbable. If I said, Jeff, if you stay here, you have a 0.000000001% chance of living. Would you stay here?
It depends. If the reality shifted on top of itself at that exact moment, and I shifted into another universe where I did survive,
It's just not.
Sure.
It's not plausible. Therefore, it's not scientifically possible.
But it
Improbable.
happened to us.
Yeah.
Okay, and so
Like-
you're doing the lottery type of situation. Yeah, if I played the game,
People have won the lottery twice.
Me losing weight is improbable, but not impossible. That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to say. So
So you really don't think that there's life anywhere else?
get
Well-
the
In
little
this
green men out of your
realm.
head. Just life
okay, what's
in
life?
any form. Plants,
So the-
animals, fish.
So you get that melting pot of grossness that happened on Earth, and then you got the spark of life that created the first goo monster.
Okay, goo monsters. Yes.
Are there goo monsters anywhere else?
Are there goo monsters anywhere else? I'm gonna go with no.
I
There's
can't
no goo
handle
monsters
you.
anywhere else.
I'm sick right now.
Well, you telling me anything else? Like, I know you're trying to feel like you have the moral high ground by sounding smart, but I have facts, science, numbers on my side, which makes you an idiot.
You
yes,
have
but
the-
numbers can't explain the vastness of space, and how the hell
And?
can we be alone?
So, how the hell can we be alone?
Not even
You just are.
not even to mention multiple dimensions.
What
maybe
about
there's
both?
maybe there's another dimension where it's much easier to create life.
What's
like
the
I
rule
could
of black
sneeze and my saliva becomes sentient, leaves the planet, and starts life somewhere else.
No, see, that's our human
That's
creativity
disgusting.
filling the void of nothingness. Like, we have creativity, right? So we want to feel like there's
Clearly you
something else
don't.
out there. We want to be able to project our brain somewhere else. That's why we get obsessive and can't handle the sad truth that you're alone.
There is no way we are alone.
Because
Yeah, but can't I just like take like a jar of like cucumbers, or like just let something sit in my fridge for a while, and then it ferments, and then bacteria grow? Isn't that like creating life?
But that's life from other life.
Yeah,
Right.
You gotta
sure.
create life from nothing. Like my
Yeah.
spit monster would technically be from me. So, yeah,
Boy, life is amazing.
not yours.
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, if you really think about it, right? It is pretty nuts. You know what blew my mind? I went to the Museum of Natural History last year, and they showed what the first time that one of the skeletons they found, and when we first started walking upright, and how hairy we were, and like they had the skull, like the real skull that was like however many millions of years old, and then like they had a total copy of a man and a woman like holding hands, but they were like apish and human. And it blows your mind because, like, I don't know if it's just me and I'm on like that mentally retarded spectrum, but
No.
it's
Finn.
almost like it's
That
almost
nervous,
like it's almost like
You
when
cut
you're
that part.
looking into the eyes of this thing that to represent what we came from, you feel this weird like
Connection.
yeah, like I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just a weird like.
That's your brain
they're
going off
right,
telling
like-
you it's bullshit.
Well, no,
Huh.
it's not bullshit because
Huh.
the skeleton is right next to it, showing you this is how we evolved. But what I'm saying is, looking at it, it's just like it blows you away that that's what we came from. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in evolution and not, I don't. Believe,
Other
who
than-
believes in Adam and Eve?
Other than that,
Who the hell believes?
Other than that, if you find a skeleton, right?
Yes.
And I'm not going to be crass here, but let's say there was a skeleton and I caved its head in or something.
Okay.
And you'd be like, whoa, this is headeth caveth in that came from Nargo Oreptus. That makes a lot of sense. He had a lot of hair on his body. How'd you get hair on the body from skeleton?
You
Like the
can
dinosaurs,
tell.
like, that's what the dinosaur looked like. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Interestingly enough, when they were trying to figure out how to make dinosaur sounds for Jurassic Park, they actually analyzed the way that their like neck structure was.
Yeah,
and figured
X-ray.
out how sound would travel through their skeleton to
Yes.
make.
That's why the T-Rex
Dinosaur
sounds
sounds.
like the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say
So I'm
is,
sure they could probably figure out hair, just like they figured out that raptors were supposed to be hairy instead of.
Didn't they say
scaly.
that like most dinosaurs had like feathers and stuff?
yeah, T-Rex had feathers too, but not fully.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're looking into their DNA.
And this all comes from the government you believe is hiding a massive secret in the desert.
Dude, dinosaurs, dude. We're studying something millions of years old, and they're trying to fill in the pieces. This is something that happened in 1950.
Well, a lot of
Case in
it's just
point.
like inferences based off of like where they find the bones, and they extrapolate from there.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I mean, maybe it's not completely accurate, but it's all that we have. So then once you start unraveling that, it's just like, well, nothing has meaning, and all human knowledge is nothingness. I mean, it's what we have to go on.
Well,
The only thing I don't understand about the dinosaur thing, though, is they're saying that we were just saying T-Rex, Raptors, feathers, almost dinosaurs, but you know, like the big like brachiosauruses and stuff, those huge ones.
Yeah.
Were they feathered too? Like nobody says that. You know what I mean? Like they're just talking about the most popular ones.
Well, I
Like,
think
oh yeah, they had
those
feathers.
ones were aren't they normally in the water? Didn't they like
The brachiosaurus
have their
things?
heads like sticking out of the water? I might just be thinking about Jurassic Park, but
Or the
Yeah, you're
Loch Ness
thinking about,
Monster.
the Loch Ness monster.
I think they said that's where giraffes like evolved into, because like, look, it has a big long neck for eating the tops of the trees, so it must be a giraffe.
Well, back to the humans having fur thing.
Yeah.
Didn't we only really lose our fur because we
Wore
invented
clothes. Yes.
And we lost the need for it?
Yes.
Well,
100%.
we knew how to like build shelter or like fire.
Yeah, we
to
started
keep us
learning how to
warm.
do all that kind of stuff. And
Would
then-
you want to be hairy though?
And then you built the fire, and then all your fur goes up in flames, and then it just becomes an evolutionary downfall.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we die, and then that's the end of us.
Would you want to
No,
be
they-
hairy?
they knew
though, or
stop,
no?
drop, and
Like
roll
if you were covered in fur.
Covered
would
in
you-
fur?
Yeah. Can you handle that? Like if everybody was just covered in fur, like, oh my god, your hair feels so good
No,
today.
it just
What are you
seems like
using?
more to like look after.
I'll tell you what, shampoo companies would skyrocket because you'd be shampooing your whole body. What
I
do you
feel like
use if you're fully hairy? Is it body wash
A gun.
or shampoo? That's the
it's
question
dog
right
shampoo.
now of the podcast.
Dog shampoo.
You would
This is
use
a
dog
podcast.
shampoo
Of course.
if you were head to toe.
If I
we never
suddenly-
lost our hair. Are you all shampooing?
Well, remember
or are
it
you
was
body
it was like
washing?
fur, not hair, right? It wasn't just like head hair all over your body. Wasn't it
Well,
more
what kind of
fur?
other hair is there? There's more types of hair.
Well,
Wait.
like a gorilla. Does a gorilla have fur or does a gorilla have hair?
Has gorilla
Well, we
hair.
say fur, but I think it's hair.
Okay, wait.
But dogs, what?
I want a better understanding of this. Tell me the real life trait right now why beards still exist on humans.
To keep our faces warm.
No, I don't believe that.
We
That's-
didn't
don't wear-
have
we don't wear
clothes for
face
our
clothes.
face.
Okay, so I guess like no scarves or balaclavas, those don't count.
Well, you don't really get hair on your neck.
Okay.
A little bit here. You know, like it stops here. Lift your head up. Yeah, that's the lowest it's gonna go. So a scarf, look, here there's no hair on his neck, but we don't have clothes for our face. Nobody was making masks back then.
Why not? I'd make a mask to
Well,
raid
today,
and
yeah,
poison
but-
people's heads.
But our heads are exposed to the elements, so we still have hair.
I mean, it's also possible since everything is constantly evolving, just very, very slowly. We may eventually not have beards. Or
Can I
head
make
hair.
the argument
Ooh,
that
that's gonna hurt.
Can I make
I mean,
the,
I'll be fine. I'll
I
be
can't
fed by
make.
that
I want to make the argument that people talk about evolution like it's a story or something that has to happen, not actual mutations.
But it's still going.
It is mutations though.
It has to be a
It's
Okay,
an advantageous mutation.
I understand that, but right now all these advantageous mutations just create the perfect little story. They're like,
But at this point in society, people just breed to breed.
Okay.
Like, there's no selective breeding anymore.
Well,
like,
it's
yeah,
fun.
Sure, there's little bits of, oh, this guy is all built and muscular, so the girls are going to go for that. But that kind of is changed nowadays, where people look more for intellectual rather than who can survive in a fight.
yeah, but it's still more about passing your genes on to your offspring,
Yeah.
and then they go on.
But
with it
anybody
as well,
can breed
too.
with anybody now.
Yeah, but soon enough, like there's going to be things like gene editing that are pretty common.
Okay.
Like things like CRISPR technology. And
Like, I always thought it would be cool if every time I laughed, my nose could pulsate like Squidward.
That would so, but would that just happen on accident?
No, that
Or-
would be gene modification. I
Oh,
would-
so
yeah.
Oh, you want that?
I want
So
that, yes.
okay,
Yeah, that would be
so
awesome.
gene modification is the explanation for moving forward, but it doesn't explain things like a beard and eyebrows.
But the thing with evolution is you can only determine why it happened with hindsight. You can't know it as it's happening,
So you're telling me
right?
it's storybook?
Like you can't.
I'm really not going to attempt to explain this to you because I don't know the details.
Me either. The only one that actually
Everyone
does
never knows the
is
details.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Go ahead, hit
You
me
shouldn't
with
ask
it.
such sciencey
we need to
questions.
know.
I'm taking a stab at this.
Okay, evolution question again. Why are there different penis sizes?
I think that's genetics. I don't think that has anything to
No,
do with evolution.
penises aren't genetic. The size of your penis isn't genetic.
How is it
What?
not genetic?
It's just not genetic.
It has.
What
It
do
could
you
have to
mean?
do with circulation too.
It's not genetic.
Really?
Like if your dad was a micro penis, like you aren't necessarily going to be born with a micro
no,
penis.
but when you're born, like your penis size is determined for the rest of your life.
You know,
but babies have one baby penis and that's it.
No. Like your evolution of, or not evolution, but your like
The
growth
evolution
as a
of your
human
penis.
is
Okay.
already kind of determined at that point, unless you're malnourished,
Okay.
and your penis is gonna get to whatever size it's gonna get to.
you know what? I have a problem.
So it's genetic.
I have a problem with penis.
Yes.
I have a problem with penis.
That's what she said.
We're gonna cut this whole conversation.
Nice.
It's
No,
gonna
but
get to whatever it gets to.
you know what pisses me off about the penis is that we're not given a choice if we want to be circumcised or not.
We're not getting into that. That's something. That's a totally different.
Well, no,
debate.
hold on.
No.
Wait, let's tangent this for a second. Let's just go down this rabbit hole for 1 second.
You see why I blame you now, Jeff? Let's do a show about nothing where some retard talk.
Here's the problem I have. Okay, it started all from an article that I read long time ago on Google.
Were we talking about aliens?
We
Hold
were
on, we
trying
get
to
back
talk
to
about
it.
aliens.
They said in the article that sex feels better to a man that isn't circumcised.
Okay.
Okay, but most men are because of health reasons. They say whatever the frig. Okay, but they say that when you do get circumcised, you lose some of the nerves in the tip of it, and even though sex still feels good, it doesn't feel as good as somebody. How the fuck do they know that? Because you're you, right? So how can you portray to me how good sex feels if you're uncircumcised and I'm not?
I have the instant, easy answer to this.
Do you know what I know? But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I
how
can
does a
give you-
guy who
I
is
can give you an
circumcised
answer.
know? Like, well, does it feel
No.
exactly like this? And be like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff.
Okay. So, guy who's not circumcised.
Yes.
Has sex. Gets an adult circumcision. Has sex. Sex doesn't feel as good anymore.
Boom. Experiment.
But
Happens to 1,000 guys.
Wait,
That's it.
adults get circumcised?
Adult can get circumcised. Usually just for medical reasons, like if there was like some kind of horrible infection in there or something.
Because I figured.
But you can get it, yeah.
What do you think Abraham did to his
so
penis
that's
in
what
the
you're
Bible?
telling me? Like, guys who have gone through that are like, listen, it didn't feel as good as it did
I
last
have
time?
no idea, but that's the only way that I
I
can
thought
think
it was
of
more like simple logic where
But I
if
didn't
you
get a
eat
choice.
cookies.
Shut up!
All right, so if you eat cookies every day, you're like, oh, this is cookies. But if you eat cookies once in a while, you're like, wow, this is a really good cookie. So circumcised, uncircumcised.
Did you just
One-
compare sex to cookies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
They're
a
both
perfect
pretty good.
analogy, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Because it's like covered up, not covered up. Like you kind of dull the sensation. I
What's a
would think.
covered up
Yeah.
cookie?
It's like in a cookie jar. So you got a cookie jar.
Okay.
Cookie penis.
Okay.
And a non-cookie jar cookie penis.
So the open cookie jar,
Yeah.
you're implying is more pleasurable, or the one with the lid on it because it's like suspense. You're like, okay,
Yeah, then you
cookie
finally
jar.
take the lid off.
Yeah, well, if the cookies
Yep.
are always
That's
exposed to the
exactly
air,
right.
they're just going to get stale, and
That's
the cookies
true.
aren't going to taste as
Now,
good.
evolution-wise, let's
Okay.
bring it back in. Why do we have skin there?
Like,
Is
why
it-
do we even have skin? You're right. Let's just remove each other's skin.
No, skin there.
For
Why is
protection.
there skin there? Is it just protection?
Yeah.
So a fly doesn't land on the tip
Same
of
reason
your
we have
wiener.
skin on our eyes.
That's the blink,
You have
Jeff. Don't be
skin
an
on your
idiot.
He's like,
For protection.
look,
Jeff has like 4 sets of eyelids, like a turtle.
They come in from each side.
Wait, turtles have 4 sets of eyes?
Yeah, don't they have 2? They have 2, right?
I think lizards and stuff do, yeah. Like,
Yeah, because they go underwater, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
knew
so.
you'd know that.
imagine getting a tattoo of eyes when you close your eyes and it looks like your eyes are open. I've seen that online. That's freaky, man.
And so you can, like, sleep in class.
I was
What are
gonna
you in
say
like
a la
5th
Ferris
grade? Like
Bueller.
what are you talking about?
That's crazy.
It'll be funny if like you didn't turn in your homework tomorrow, kids. Like,
That's definitely. I never did this.
you're like, yo, shout out to
Yo,
Vape Madness,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Vape madness. That guy.
if he's still
Killing it.
watching. I mean, no one's watching like right now.
No, not right now, but they will be.
Remember how at the
Rob.
beginning of this I said we were going to talk about the plans to the end of this?
Yeah.
I never said that.
Oh.
We never got a chance to.
Yeah, because Vinny just kind of just started. He's like, hey guys, welcome to Disney World.
You know why I was so excited to be back here with you guys and doing this? I just lost my whole intro
Well,
strategy.
it's good. I didn't even press record yet.
Oh, thank God.
Welcome to Let Me Ask You a Question.